Hump day means my week is, well, let's see. I would say halfway over, but that's not right because I've only got one more day to work this week, and then I'm on vacation. It's a three-syllable word. Vacation. That's right. Anyway, what's up? What's everybody got going on today? See, I don't even see anybody here yet. And here I'm running off my mouth already. Yeah. We'll let a few people get on here, and then I'll start discussing things. Yeah. I'll go home the short way today. I'm hoping I'm on. Yeah, we got a viewer. What's up, viewer? Yeah. So what's happening? Another day in the books, y'all. Yep. Better turn this radio down. YouTube likes to slap me with these things that says, well, you've used, copyrighted material, blah, 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 and all that good shit. And they send me nasty grams. And I send them notes back, tell them, hey, look, it's free reign. This song is being played on a public station, and I'm not altering it, and I'm not getting monetized for it. So what's up with you guys anyway? And whoever owns the copyrights to the songs, and it's usually some schmo that has gone through people's videos and said, oh, I want to claim that. It's usually just some schmo. It doesn't have anything to do with the record company or the label or the artist or anything else to do it. And then they wasted my time for 30 days, and then by the time they don't respond, and YouTube sends me a thing and says, okay, it's okay now. People have already watched the video and they've missed out because, of course, they've turned it off because they can't hear it. So that messes up my views, but that's okay too. I don't mind. Anyway. So, today was a good day. Today was a good day to have a good day. Yep. So I'd like to plug on a program. I don't know how many people are actually going to watch this after I get done. But for my live video people, well, I've only got one person on here. I will have to wait. I got an announcement to make. I'm going to try and do a promotion for somebody, but I need more than just one person on right now to make it happen. I don't know who you are, viewer, but if you'll type your name, I got 4 viewers now. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and do the introduction. So my daughter, my oldest daughter, has decided that she wants to do podcasting, and she's on Rumble, rumble.com. And the name of her segment or her podcast is Sippin', Sippin, with D-E-E. Now, I'm not really sure. I don't know if she's really kind of nailed down the time that she's going to be doing these things or not, but I just wanted to give her a plug real quick, you guys. If you'll, I'll put the link in the comments down below after I get finished shooting this video today. When I get home, I'll put a link to her channel, her Rumble channel on here. And then if you're already a member of Rumble, that's great. You should be able to get notifications if you subscribe to her. But if not, you'll have to sign up for Rumble. Then you'll have to get verified. And then once you do, you can subscribe to her channel, and you'll be able to start seeing when she goes on. Now, she did a test video this morning. It came out really nice. But like I said, I just wanted to give her a plug real quick. She's not on YouTube because YouTube told her that she had to do 50 short videos or something like that before she would have the ability to go live on YouTube. Well, I didn't realize it was that many. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Everybody say hello to Margaret Nelson Earhart. That's my mom. Hello, Mom. How are you today? Everybody say hello. So anyway, She did a sample video today with her and my oldest granddaughter. So, and it turned out pretty nice. She did take a little bit of a break. She had to go change clothes, so she was kind of idle for a few minutes, but she came right back. That's right, high M squared, exactly. So anyway, like I said, I just wanted to give her a plug because she asked me something about simultaneously promoting, where she would promote my channel and I would promote hers. I don't know how to do all that except for, once I get done with this video, because unfortunately when I end this video, any comments that are made right now disappear for some reason. I don't know if that's just the way YouTube has it set up or not, but the comments that come in during this segment, the live segment, unfortunately they go away, and I haven't figured out how to change that. It'll just have to be that way for now until I can figure out. I think if I pay for it, it's different, but I'm not sure. But I'm just going to do the free version because I'm not, they're not monetizing me. Why should I monetize them, right? Because I mean, this is a free platform. So anyway, but when I get home after I've ended the video, I'll go back and I'll put a link to her Rumble page. If you want to write it down, it's Sippin' with D will be her podcast. She's going to talk about drug addiction, teen suicide, how screwed up it is to have parents that are drug addicts and that kind of thing. So it'll be pretty interesting, needless to say. But I think she's planning on also having guest speakers, people that have been through those problems and have those problems still. She'll be talking to some of them actually live on her feeds, from what she says. Now, that kind of just depends, I guess, on if she can figure out how to work that. Sipping with D, yes, Sipping with D, that's right. And but it's all one word. There's no spaces in it. It's just Sipping with D, and it's all together and no spaces. If you look it up that way, you may be able to find her. Rumble's kind of funny about how they do their searches on there. When you're searching for someone or something, it has to be exact, and I guess that's the difference between Rumble and YouTube. Is sometimes you can do searches on YouTube and it'll anticipate. I guess it's called I don't know, key anticipate or whatever, but Rumble's different from that. It has to be exact spelling or you won't be able to find her. Yeah, Sipping with D all together. That's right. So, anyway, so that's what's up today. Hopefully you guys will get to see her. I think she's going to have some really good podcasts. Eventually, I think she said she had to have 1,000 people as subscribers on Rumble in order to be monetized, because I guess that's kind of her main goal at this point, is to start getting monetary supplements for the time she spends doing videos on Rumble. Me personally, I don't care I don't care about all that stuff. If I get monetized, I get monetized. If I don't, I don't. It doesn't bother me. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy seeing the different people from all over the world who actually come and watch my channel. And it's growing, believe it or not. I've got 525 or 530 or something like that subscribers right now. But it's really gained popularity, I would say, within the last 3 months or so. My goal was 500. I reached that goal. Now my goal is 600. So if you've not yet subscribed or liked my channel, I sure would appreciate it, but I'm not going to beg you for it because I don't want to seem desperate. And that's what it is. When people get on here and they go, oh, hey, please subscribe to my channel because I need it so bad. And I don't do that kind of thing. And if you want to shout out, just type your name down below or type something in, hit the send button, It'll pop up with your comment. I'll read your name and I'll give you a shout out. I don't require you to subscribe, and I don't require you to like my video. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, or even if you do like it and you don't hit it, it's okay with me. You know, as long as you come back and I get some views. Because I like to have progress. You know, it's nice to see that people come and visit my live feeds. Now I'm going home a different way today. I'm actually going home the long way today, and so there are going to be places where I may lose a signal, and it'll reboot, or it'll reconnect and all that good stuff. So just bear with me. Unfortunately enough for me, for some reason, there's a couple of spots on the route that I'm going today where my video will drop out, or it'll get real pixelated. But don't worry, it's not you, it's me, it's my phone, it's the area that I'm in, so it's no big deal. All right. Whew, I said a mouthful, didn't I? I talk so much sometimes I forget to breathe, I think. Anyway. So I went out to dinner last night with my mom and my better half. And she really is my better half, I think. But anyway, so we were sitting around at a place called the Train Wreck, and I had a pretty nice time. And then Mom came over and spent some time with us yesterday evening. That was really nice. It's good to have her over and sitting around, you know, just chewing the cud or whatever it is we do, and stuff like that. And I'm really looking forward to this trip. You know, it's going to be nice to go on vacation. I've been burnt out for a couple of months now. You know, like some of you have known come in on my channel and have seen me talk about the amount of hours that I've worked over the past, you know, probably almost a year. Not quite a year, maybe 6 months or so, 8 months. Like from September to March, I was working 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, and then I was working half a day on Saturday as much as I could. So I was averaging 50 to 56 hours a week. And, you know, I don't really have a hard job. It's not tedious or anything. I mean, it gets a little monotonous at times because it's like repetitive, you know what I mean? But I really like what I do. And it's not really a hard job. It's just that, you know, when I invest so much time in it, put so much energy in it, it really, I get burnt out pretty quick. So I'm looking forward to this vacation. I really need to take a vacation about once every 6 months instead of once a year. I feel like I think if I were to do that, I probably wouldn't get burnt out as often. And the way they do what they call my vacations, they don't really have like vacation days or sick days anymore. I just went blank for a second. They give us time off as we work each week, and like I get like 2.5 hours, maybe almost 3 hours a week. And, you know, time that I can take. So it adds up pretty quick. The problem is I don't take it often enough, like I should. So just had a big bug hit the windshield and he splatted all over the place. Yeah. My car needs a bath. The inside's clean. The outside's a mess. I haven't washed it. I haven't been driving this car lately. I just pulled this car out, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. No, today's Wednesday. So I pulled this car out yesterday to drive it. It's been a while. And the weirdest thing happened is I was, you know, generally on like when you have a digital display, or like I do, when you play like XM radio or you play, you know, anything other than, you get like the album cover of whatever album you're listening to with the title of the song and then the title of the artist or the artist name. Well, I wasn't seeing that. All I was seeing was the XM satellite radio, Sirius XM, or whatever. Basically, what it is when you have a data limit. I have apparently some of the app features, with my display and everything, don't work properly. When you go to listen to radio channels or whatever, some of that stuff doesn't come up the way it should, I guess. So I was on the phone with Sirius XM yesterday, and I was like, telling them what the problem was, and I couldn't figure out whether it has to do with Sirius XM or if it has to do with my provider, my satellite provider, which is OnStar, or AT&T link with OnStar. I got a feeling it's kind of a combination of both, because now, after I got finished talking with Sirius, they actually rebooted my and that stuff started showing up, but I'm still getting this subscriber messenger thing. So I'm going to have to go in. I'll probably call them when I get home today and talk to the people at AT&T or somebody and find out, what it is that I have to do, because I haven't been driving this car much, so I shouldn't be using the Wi-Fi or the signal that much on this car. And it really kind of freaked me out, because I know I've been paying my bill, but and I didn't realize that I had a limit. I thought it was unlimited, but maybe the plan that I have doesn't compensate for that extra time that I would generally spend on here. I really don't know. Or if it's tied to my phone, which it very well may be, then that could be a possibility, because every month I go over my allotted time, or megabytes or megabits or whatever the hell it's called, my airtime. I like to call it my airtime. But I'm constantly getting warnings, usually around the second or third of the month. Well, you used 2.6 bytes or bits, your contract 3 bits or whatever, I don't know, anyway. And I thought all that was unlimited, that's why that was the way I had it up, but I guess I'm wrong. So anyway, I'll have to get on the phone with AT&T today and find out what the hell's going on. If I find out, I can maybe pass it along and let you guys. The video's still good. Somebody want to tell me, is the video and audio and everything still good? I just went through one of those sections I was talking about where I might lose my signal or get kind of pixelated, and I'm getting ready to go through another one, and I just wanted to see if somebody could tell me if my audio and my video is good. So if it is, give me a thumbs up or hit 1 or something. Let me know how it's going back there or out there, because I can't see myself. Well, I can see myself, but I can't see myself on the receiving end, the end that you guys see, unfortunately. It'd be nice to have like a screen-in-screen to where I can see myself actually on my end, but then also be able to see what you guys see, because that would help me out, trying to make sure that, I'm like visually and my sound dynamics or whatever is right, or whatever, make sure I sound good. All right, if you guys excuse me, I know this is not good etiquette, and I say this every time, but I'm gonna sip up here. We're sipping with Jim right now. We're sipping Kickstart. So Mountain Dew, there's your plug for the day. You guys go out and get you one of these if you can. If not, then don't worry about it. But I'm gonna have some right now. I know it's not good etiquette to drink and eat while I'm driving. Well, first of all, while I'm driving, but second of all, when I'm shooting a video. But it's my channel, and I'll do what I want. How about that? Anyway. Oh, so I probably won't do another video this week until Friday, and I'm not sure. She may have lost me again too. I'm not really 100% sure. There's somebody hanging in there, so hopefully it's somebody that watches me quite a bit. I haven't heard from Maga Man or Hockey King or what was that other guy? He was the other guy was like a custom motorcycle builder or something. I did actually look up his website. He had some pretty cool bikes on there. I kind of feel bad though now because I said that Harley Davidson was a piece of junk, which is what I have. I have a Harley Davidson, and it's funny that most of the bikes that he does the custom work on are all Harley Davidsons. Oops. So, I crack myself up sometimes. But, we got to be able to laugh at ourselves, because if we don't, then the world's just a strange place. Don't make it any weirder than it already is. Wow, I've been on 21 minutes. That's pretty cool. I'll make a good time today. Usually, if I go the other way within 20 minutes, I'm usually almost home. But I do go this way because I get a little bit of extra time with you guys, and for new people to come in and that kind of thing. I do this time of day for some reason. It seems like I get a lot of people that come in from like the UK, Switzerland, Germany, Amsterdam, and those areas, Holland. Yugoslavia, anywhere that the English language has reached people over there in Europe. A lot of times I'll get them this time of day. And, as I've mentioned before, I may, some of you guys may already know, I have one of those VR, virtual reality, Oculus Quest, Oculus, MetaQuest, or whatever they are. And I go on somewhere called VR Chat, and it's really cool to see all these people from all over the world. Now, I did run into a lady the other night that was from Germany, and she had a really, really thick accent. She wasn't really good at English, but I was able to understand her. And I guess that just comes from, when I was younger, I worked on construction sites, and I used to have to deal with people, from like all different walks of life, all different nationalities, all different languages and things. Even though I never learned any of their languages, I did pick up some bits and pieces, when I was talking to them, on the sites or listening to them. Oh, excuse me. Working class. Sorry about that, guys and ladies. But anyway, so even though I never learned like Spanish, I did pick up a few phrases. But the good thing about Spanish is that it's all vowels. But I could tell when people were talking to me or whether they were talking to someone else, because Hispanic people, when they talk, and they generally they look at you. You know what I mean? Like, here in the U.S., and you can always tell if somebody's kind of insecure about a conversation, or if they have an insecurity about you looking them in the face while they're talking to you. They'll kind of look off one way, or they'll look over your head, or off to the other side. And but the Hispanic people, I will tell you right, when they're talking to you, you're the only person in their vision. That's it. They don't look around to see what the hell's going on behind you, over top of your head, underneath your feet, or anything. They're looking you straight in the eyes, which is really cool, because that's kind of like a sign of respect. That's and it's really funny. And speaking of which, Mom was in the military, and I know that it's like some of the movies, the drill sergeants or the commanding officers will go, "Are you jawing at me, boy, or are you cutting holes in my head with guys?" Or stuff like that. They're just, I think a lot of that's like a comedian. A lot of that has to do with learning respect for people and being able to look them in the eye, when you talk to them, that kind of thing. but it's really interesting, how like different cultures are, I noticed mostly, like a lot of the people at work when they're talking to me, they don't look me in the face when they're talking to me, and I mean, it doesn't really bother me. Excuse me. Whew. That's number 2. I'll stay awake. Don't worry about that. But man, it was a nice day out today. It wasn't too hot. But anyway, it's late in the day. I work 9 hours today, so I'm kind of tired a little bit. I'm actually a little more talkative than I was yesterday. I was wiped out yesterday. I don't know what happened. But it was cooler today than it was yesterday, so that might be part of the reason I feel so energetic today. Well, I'm not really energetic. I just have a lot more to say today than I did yesterday. But it's funny that, like on hot days, my brain gets tired. It's almost like when it's like hot outside, I have to think harder about what I'm doing, and than I do when it's nice out. I think what it is, I'm like, man, I'm thinking inside of my head, boy, it sure is hot, but I'm trying to have a conversation with somebody, and it doesn't always work out very well for me. But anyway, today was cooler. I had 2 fans on me most of the day. For a couple of reasons. Number one is because I want to circulate the air in the building. It's kind of stuffy in our building. It is open on both ends, bay doors, but it gets stuffy in there just because of the environment. It's kind of dusty and that kind of thing. But also because with the doors being open all day, we have some spots of like vegetation out back. So that's a total magnet for mosquitoes and shit like that. So I keep the fans on me, because mosquitoes don't like fans. They don't like moving air, because it's just the psychology behind it. I guess it like freaks them out, or it scares them or something for a split second or something like that. And so they if a fly, if you're trying to hit a fly with a fly swatter or something, it's basically kind of the same principle. You're shoving air their way when you swing, so they're going to fly away. Well, it's basically the same thing with a fan. They don't like that crosswind, basically, or at least that's what I've been told. And I found that doing that keeps the flies, or the mosquitoes and the flies away, because those flies bite too. Especially the horse flies. Those things are nasty. They'll leave a welt on you in a minute. Anyway, so I got no Ashley today. Wow, that's unusual. She's usually on here bugging me, Daddy, call me, Daddy, call me. But I'm guessing Mom's still with me, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen her comment in a while. I haven't seen anybody comment in a while. But I got 2 people watching. That's good. 3 people watching now. Hello, viewers. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my live feed. If you guys haven't watched me before, you can hit the subscribe button and the like button if you want to. If you don't, that's no big deal. If you want a shout out, I'll give you a shout out. I'm just over here running off in the mouth about absolutely nothing today, which is generally what I do. I don't really have like topics that I talk about. It's just kind of a broad range of things that go on during my day while I'm working, or things that I'm seeing around me, or but I try to stay away from politics and religion, because those 2 things, you can go to a million other channels on YouTube, and I guarantee you're going to find somebody that's either preaching, reading the Bible, or they're talking about religion, or there's somebody somewhere talking about politics. And those things are just, okay, you're still there, good. Well, thanks for hanging out with me anyway. But politics and religion are really touchy subjects, and you're going to find that there are a lot of people out there that have differences of opinion, and that's okay. But I don't want to chase people away by talking about things that are controversial or people aren't interested in. So that's why I try to keep the conversation about myself and my family and what's going on around me. Work things, and like I was talking about a few minutes ago with phone calls and stuff like that. And like I said, generally you're trying to pack and listening. Also, you're packing. Oh, that's right. You're going on your trip tomorrow. So Mom's going on a trip to Washington, y'all. She's going to have a good time, whether she knows it or not. She actually needs to kind of get away. It'll help her out, I think, a whole lot. Kind of get out and do things and just kind of be carefree and and see a different scenery, see things that she wants to see, because when you stay in one place for too long, you get burnt out, like I do. And I'm really looking forward to my vacation, to be honest. I'm going to do a lot of driving. You guys might lose me for a second, just bear with me. It may respawn me, I don't know. But anyway, I just like, even though I'm going to be doing a lot of driving, I'll be so distracted by, the things around me that it really doesn't bother me too much. Because I don't spend a lot of time driving like I used to. Now, I used to, when I would go on vacation before, I would go back home to, say, Charlotte, North Carolina, for instance. And I've got people all around Charlotte and surrounding areas within a 50-mile radius. So when I was going on vacations and things, I kind of added up the time, and I figured that I was spending more time in the car driving around to see people than I actually was enjoying my vacation. So I did that for a couple of years. And then I figured, well, you know what? I'm not going to do that anymore. If somebody wants to see me, we can all meet, one central location, and then everybody can come from everywhere else to see me, because, it was cutting into my personal time and the things that I really wanted to do and get accomplished while I was on my vacation. And, on vacation, you're supposed to relax anyway. And that wasn't really relaxing for me to do that. So that's why, generally when I go on vacation, I go one place, I stay there, at least for a day or two, depending on where I am. So, I went to Florida a couple of years ago. Dee and I went to, first we went to Pensacola, Florida, and we stayed in Pensacola overnight. And it was really a shame that I didn't schedule more days there, because Pensacola is a really nice area. And but anyway, so we spent one night in Pensacola, then we drove across Interstate 10 through Tallahassee, and went to Jacksonville, which was where a friend of mine lives, down in Jacksonville. And then while we were there, we spent 3 days there. And while we were there, we went to the lighthouse in St. Augustine, and we did a few other things. My battery's getting low. But so this time we're going to St. Augustine. They actually live there now, so it'll be a nice vacation. But anyway, okay, guys. So guys and gals, I'm home. It's good. Thanks for stopping in. If you're, I see I've only got, okay, well, see, somebody just came on. I'm getting ready to sign off, so I'm sorry. You'll have to catch me next time. Thanks for the view. If you want a quick shout out, type something. I'll say your name. No need to subscribe or like my channel or anything like that. If you don't feel like it or don't want to, that's fine with me. But anyway, so you guys take it easy. I will be on the road on Friday. And we're probably going to leave. I may do a video around this same time in the afternoon, but I won't be driving at that point. I'll probably be sitting still at home. But you guys take it easy, and catch me on Friday. and hopefully something exciting or nice or cool will happen between now and then, and I'll let you guys hear about it. Hey, and don't forget to check out my daughter's live feed on Rumble, Rumble, called Sipping with D. It's in the comments right there, and I sure appreciate it. Everybody that stopped in today. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon. Peace.